Welcome back to my info dump series on aspects of Mourn, my upcoming book series. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Gertrude today. Uh, yeah. I'm going to preface this by saying I didn't originally like llamas. Gertrude is a llama. I didn't really care that they existed until I played a little game called Minecraft Dungeons. And I swear the AI for the pets in that game is a little different because my llama experience with the llama is just comedy. I have clip after clip after clip of what my llama's done. Heck, at one point, my llama took out a boss all by herself. And I just said, screw it, I'm making her a mascot. And when it came time to hunker down and get the book series going, I said, I can't live without Gertrude. And so, this is not a Minecraft llama. This is different. Let me get into what and who Gertrude is. Gertrude is a llama and a totem. The animal totems of Mourn are mysterious. They're both creatures from legend and creatures that are just animals, or they seem to be. Some think they are gods or fates in disguise, but in actuality, the gods and the fates are very perplexed by them. They don't know why they're around. And if you're wondering, why is this so weird? What's going on? Well, there's records of Gertrude going back thousands of years. Gertrude is not a Mary Sue character, by the way, not in any stretch of the means. Doesn't show up to save the day much. She shows up to help sometimes, and sometimes she's just in the background in the story. But she's been around for a long time, as have the other totems. If you've listened to Sunrise Jubilee, you know she has a pet named Frith. Frith is also a totem. So, yeah, a little rabbit in this case. But here's the thing about the totems: it's always just one animal, not a whole part in the destiny, but it's one, and it's always there's proof that it is the same animal. Gertrude has been around for a long time. I, in my head, know exactly what the totems are, but I'm never going to let the reader know. I will never let it. I want the mystery to be there forever because it's kind of comedic. Um, she does show up at odd times and will be found in every short story, every book. Mostly as background. Sometimes she'll show up and help. But she'll never be the one to actually save the day. So I keep her away from being a Mary Sue type character in that regard. However, when someone sees her show up to fight, they're kind of like, oh, good lord. As you'll see in Akira Kazao. She does happen to live on the same aspect as the Walkers of the Storm and Akira Kazao. In fact, she lives under Akira Kazao's house with her wife. Didn't used to live there because that house is only a few years old. It's just when they moved in, Gertrude moved in below them. I guess Gertrude kind of likes Kazao and her wife, which is kind of cool. And Gertrude also is, even though she'll never say it because she doesn't talk. Druids have tried to get her to talk. Gods have tried to get her to talk. She headbutt a god that tried to force her to talk. It is commonly understood she understands everything and that she can talk. She just refuses to. That seems to be a common thread with the totems. They don't talk. And it can be frustrating to a druid trying to get him to talk. And Gertrude has been heard by a couple druids saying no. when she's really pressed and she's headbutt it or spit at them, and her spit will launch you across a room. Um, she is potent, but tends to just mind her own business for the most part. I love Gertrude. She's kind of like my Wedge Antilles. She shows up to do stuff and fart, or shows up just to show up. And it's kind of my comic relief. Yeah, oh, Gertrude, but now the reader's invested and they're going to read for a little bit. What's Gertrude going to do this time? And more than likely, she's just going to eat, hang out, play with like Pratchett, or do something kind of silly. I love her anyway. And with that, I will see you guys in the near future, and thank you for listening.